what it is. Welcome, Wise One Awaken podcast. We here. Let's talk about it, right? What I want to talk to you guys about today? I want to talk about life beginning at 40, right? A lot of young dudes, man. I know you're struggling. You're trying to figure out life. I mean, if you're a little bit older too, if you're in your, like I would say, your late 20s, early 30s, and things ain't clicking for you, things ain't going the way it's supposed to be going. But I'm here to tell you, man, life begin at 40 for us men. Like it start making sense for you in your late 30s. It start making sense. All the stuff that you learn, it start really making sense. It start really coming in as you getting down to, like, I would say, your late 30s. It start really coming in, and as time progress, like, things may start making sense for you. And there's a lot of different reasons why. You start realizing that 40 it does begin for you. It start getting a little bit better for you. Now, that's if you in your 20s, you didn't really do a total mess up, right? You didn't end up on heavy drugs, you end up in jail, you didn't, like the things in life that really put you a setback. Let's say if you had a normal, kind of like typical American life growing up, you got some debt, like, you got dead end jobs and things like that. That's what I mean by, like, you was partying a lot, you wasn't really taking care of yourself like you're supposed to in your 20s, and you didn't have a good start. That's what I mean. It doesn't mean that if you have a criminal past, or you had a heavy drug usage where it kind of just really just messed up your whole life. I'm not saying that it's the end for you, so but I'm saying is, like, the possibility is a little bit harder for you because it's just much more difficult. That's all I'm saying. Much, much, much more difficult for you because now, you know, getting caught up in a situation like that make life difficult. Doing the whole drug use, man, or just having a criminal background is a little bit more difficult. So I'm just talking about, like, you're a general dude. You had dead end jobs. Maybe you just have a high school degree, and like, things ain't really clicking for you. So let's get into it, man. I'm just kind of rambling on about, let me tell you some why life began at 40. Life beginning at 40 for you because you really understand life more, because they'll say something like, oh, like, it's you having a midlife crisis at 40, or suddenly, like, you want a sport car, you want to live large, you want to do this. The real reason why, man, is this: you done ate shit for a long time. Now you at 40, guess what? You started making some money because it started getting much, much, much better for you, because now you are making money, right? You are in your career. You understanding who you are as a man now, you know, and you're not being driven by your lower, you know what I mean, by your lower part of your body. Now you be driven more by that because you older now. You 40, the body's nice. You don't have the same energy, the same. When you was young, you was partying, you was turned up. You have pure energy, man. But you don't have the same energy, so now you got to use your time wisely. You begin to understand yourself more. You understand people more. You understand women more. So you're not chasing after women like you used to do in your early 20s, your late, like I would say your early 30s, doing your 20s. You're not doing that no more. It is much easier for you now. So now you really more focused on yourself. Like I said, by 40, you kind of, like, know what you want to do. You know your career, or you started making really good, decent money. You start making about, 100 grand a year or more. Some guys a little bit different for guys, to different guys. Some guys off the park, they hit it hard. Their 20s, they're already making 150 a year, 100, 200. But that's not all guys. Let's just be honest now. That's not all of us. Not all of us is making 150 in our 20s or our 30s. That's not all of us. That's a small, minute number of men that's able to do that. So I'm not talking about those guys. We're not talking about guys like that that's able to do it. I'm talking about, majority of men that just don't have it like that. That's what I'm talking about. So it really do begin that for then you start traveling more. You start doing a lot more things for yourself, treating yourself out, buying nice clothes, like really good clothes, like not cheap clothes. You started really taking care of yourself more. So, like, for young guys, I'm gonna make a longer form of this video. For young guys, you coming up, yo, man, don't stress yourself out. If you're in your 30s and it ain't going too well for you, don't stress yourself. It will make sense. Just pick something, be consistent, and roll with it. And if it's not working out, if you realize that, get ready to move into your next thing, so that way you can be more successful. It just take time. It take time. So we're gonna talk about that. This is like I'm gonna talk about life beginning at 40. So I'm gonna drop another video on the same topic because I want to talk more about that. I want to elaborate, but I just want to let you guys know that this is the next kind of subject I'm going to be talking about for the next couple of videos. You know, life beginning at 40 and what to do when you're about to reach your 40s and things like that to make life a little bit better for you, easier for you. You know, so let's talk about it. Wise One Way Podcast. We here. We out, man. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.